Two formerly hated Sonic villains enter the spotlight, and the story on how they were redeemed.
Hello there! I am back for a solo review on not one, but two characters from the Sonic franchise. Particularly, both of them are villains and both of them started out as characters who were widely disliked. But over time, and some new appearances later, they managed to redeem themselves in the eyes of the audience. If you couldn't guess, I'm talking about Black Doom from Shadow the Hedgehog and Zavok from Sonic Lost World. Now, before I truly begin, I'll be splitting this video into two segments talking about Black Doom and Zavok respectively. That said, let's talk about the fall and rise of Black Doom and Zavok. I'm plotting my schemes wherever I go. They're perfect in every way. Let's start with Black Doom. And let's just say that he started out horribly. The script was subpar, the actor's performance was alright, but the delivery wasn't that great, his boss fights weren't that good, and overall, he came off as a boring and generic warlord. Sometimes he didn't feel like an alien, but a mutant abomination. There were even moments where he came off as a moron in the hero and neutral paths. Specifically when he constantly tried to force Shadow to join him, even when Shadow made it clear that he wouldn't join Black Doom. Overall, Black Doom's character felt like a poorly thought out OC. But then Sonic X Shadow Generations was revealed to the public, and Black Doom was revealed to have returned. And let's just say that people were surprisingly excited. People then started hoping that with Ian Flynn in charge of the writing, that Black Doom would be improved. Now, with the game out, there will be a spoiler warning from here on out. Still here? That means you've either already played the game, or you don't care about spoilers. Now, let's talk about Black Doom's return. And the fans who said that Black Doom would be improved were right. Now, let's start with his acting performance, and while at the time of writing the script I still don't know who played Black Doom, because his OG actor did state that he wasn't returning to play the character. Now, let's compare the two voices.
We are more alike than you think. The same blood runs through our veins.
I have learned from our last encounter. There will be no mistakes this time. Struggle all you want. You will be mine.
Do you hear the difference? The new voice puts a lot more emotion in his lines. Plus, the voice effects made him sound a lot more alien. And because of that, the menace factor is drastically increased. Next, there's his character. His characterization remains mostly the same, but there's a bit more to it. He shows more, albeit shallow, pride in Shadow, and he's even shown to be more emotional in his voice.
Cannot deny what you are. We are one and the same. I crafted everything up till now. And yet, you deny me! Shadow,
Now let's talk about his boss fight. The final fight not only has awesome music tracks, one of which is playing in the background right now, but in the second half of the fight, All Hail Shadow is in the background, and in my opinion, All Hail Shadow is better than I Am All of Me. And as for the design of the first form of the final boss, it's mostly the same in Shadow the Hedgehog, but more polished due to the better game system. But his new final form is a lot more monstrous and badass. Look at this thing. It looks like perfect Dark Gaia mixed with Devil Doom and Metal Overlord. It's horrifying, but awesome. Overall, Black Doom has more than redeemed his character in my book. Sure, some people would argue that he's still just an evil alien warlord with no nuanced traits, but to that I say, so what? Not all villains require nuanced traits to be good characters. Overall, I give Black Doom a 7.5 out of 10, and I wouldn't be against Black Doom showing up in the movies. Now let's get to the next villain. Now, Zavok may have redeemed his character first, but it wasn't in a video game, and Black Doom is a more notable character. Because of this, I decided to discuss Zavok second. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, Zavok's design and a portion of his character is a clone of Bowser. In fact, that was his main critique. However, he was also seen as generic and not much of a threat, since Sonic didn't even need to go super to defeat him. And some people hated how, despite his initial negative reception, he would still continue to appear in Team Sonic Racing, and Infinite would create a clone of him in Forces. And Zavok hasn't really appeared in a game again yet. However, Zavok would make an appearance in the IDW comics, and his characterization and threat level would drastically increase. And become far more serious, taking control of the Zombots mutated by the metal virus created by Eggman in an attempt to take revenge for being overthrown by Sonic and the Resistance in the events of Forces, using them to, and I quote, infect every inch of the globe. And not only that, he would do this until the planet grows sick and perishes. His words, not mine. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, Zavok is a much more serious threat in the comics. Heck, he's so dangerous that Sonic actually needed to turn into Super Sonic to defeat him. And he needed Super Silver to also help reverse the metal virus, and even then, his story still wasn't done. After the IDW exclusive character Dr. Starline broke him and several other IDW exclusive characters out of prison, the team of 5 would proceed to run amok, and even after the team crumbled, Zavok still managed to sneak off and managed to reunite with the other members of the Deadly Six. And the sixth villain nearly beat Sonic in a fight. Now, as for his voice acting, that was never a problem, as Travis Willingham and later Patrick Seitz both did a great job in the role.
Your fate is to be destroyed. Why don't you just accept that? Lie down and die.
There's no honor in defeating such fools. I have the advantage on any surface. Time to blow some doors in.
And finally, his characterization is also improved in the IDW comics, being far more serious, and at the same time, his more honorable traits are more obvious. Zavok's main problems as of right now are that his future boss fights against him could afford to be more unique and intense. And maybe Zavok could also adopt a new look that makes him stand out from Bowser a little more. So for now, Zavok gets a 7 out of 10. Not quite as good as Black Doom is now, but he's still a decent character. Overall, I'm happy that Ian Flynn managed to redeem 2 of some of the most disliked villains in the entire Sonic franchise. Now we just need him to make Infinite a better character and we'll be good to go. With that said, I hope to see you all in the next video.
What's up? It's me.
Stop!
I I don't know how to impress upon you that physical damage done to my body does not affect me in the long term. Oh, your friends are here!
We're here to help you, man. With what? I don't know, but I value our friendship.
Jesus Christ, watch out for that son of a bitch.
It's really cute that you're gonna defeat me with the power of friendship and all, but again, I am the devil from the Bible, so I don't know how
You
well it's gonna work.
motherfucker, you didn't let me finish.
Go ahead.
I have all this power in my hands.
Shut up, the fuck up. I don't care. I do not care. You don't understand. I came down here as a joke to have fun. That means nothing to me. This means nothing to me, all right? You mean nothing to me. You and your little friends are fucking annoying. This is why I stay down in hell. This is why I punish sinners. I'm the good guy. Do you realize I am the good guy here? I am the winner of everything. God goes up and he plays with all his little friends like, oh, you look, I donated to charity. Oh, yeah, whatever, fucking I get to kill people. I get to poke people with hot sticks all day. It's great. Give me those. You don't get those. You lost your stupid little privileges. Fuck you. Dipshit.
Oh God.
Go to space. Look, I can do this! I can do this! Anytime I want! This is nothing to me! You're nothing to me! I hate you! I hate you! This is my big fucking thing!
Oh my god, he's fucking losing it entirely.
The end.